Welcome to a sold-out SmackDown from San Antonio, Texas. Do we have an exciting show for you tonight?
Oh, I'm telling you, man, I can't wait for the action to start. Just listen to these fans. I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing.
He may get the breakout right here.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Pat. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
You know what? Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. And even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be... You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent messed up.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
1, 2. Man, this match is so good. It's even worth sitting next to you and watching, Paul.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner, right?
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler, and it could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Paul. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I'm training to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to it.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner. Look at him. He's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
Yeah, well, he looks a little overconfident to me, Cole. That could come back to bite him on a you-know-what. Looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Come on, you just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover either. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
But what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense, that could have a disastrous result.
I'll tell you what, Cole. Let me talk about what it's like to win a match like this, and you can cover what it's like to whiten the team. Deal?
A textbook reversal.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything. He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure you can spare it, Cole?
He saw that one coming.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
Couldn't agree more, Taz. Talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until this match is over. Okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he? He's got his opponent in the turnbuckle, and here comes the punches.
This is very educational. He's teaching. He can talk all he wants, Cole, but Once he's lost the match, this guy's gonna wish that he spent more time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that, Taz. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, then I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner.
Ah! Now that's... I've said it before, I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him. He was one step ahead on that one. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee. I don't think this is going to last much longer, Cole. Talk about running on empty. This is just dumb, Cole. You don't win a match by choking your opponent to death.
I disagree, Taz. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. This could be free right here. Can you believe this match?
He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off?
Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You can say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense.
And here's the cover.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I think someone's been taking flying lessons, Taz.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great...
Oh, God. The ref's on Dream Street, Cole. Anything goes now.
Unfortunately, you're right, Taz. There's no one to enforce the rules until the ref revives.
These WWE fans you can't compete in a physical match like this and not wind up feeling the effects. And that's what we're starting to see right here. He slipped out of that one.
Look at these superstars, Taz. This can't go on much longer. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future matches for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm going to replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
Oh my, you talk about a sickening impact.
That's just wrong, plain and simple. It hurts just looking at it.
3.
I think he's got some bad intentions on his mind, and they involve that ring post and his opponent's knee.
6.
And that ring post is solid steel. There's no give to it whatsoever. He could have inflicted some serious damage right there.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this. He's going for the pin, Cole. Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
Here's the pin. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE.
I don't want to doubt this guy's sincerity or nothing like that, but I gotta tell you, he's obviously playing possum there.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make.
Well, I guess you got to give him credit. He really suckered his opponent with that.
There's the cover. Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time we made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent win.
This can't go much longer, Taz. Look at the physical condition of these superstars. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they have it, Cole. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything. As soon as you let the slightest doubt into your mind, you can forget about it.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning. These superstars are clearly giving it their all.
Look at the way he's just viciously driving his forearm right to his face.
I can only imagine how excruciating that must be.
And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take away. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. Because it's sure not from personal experience, I know that.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any others like that? I don't know. Nobody wants to lose. Or how about this one? The superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
How about Taz should spend more time calling the match and less time cutting out his broadcast part?
This has been a real rocket bus of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed. But I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old-school wrestling here. Picking your spots and waiting for your opportunities. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
Rope break.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
3.
I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight. You know, you can't take a beating like this and expect to win the match, Cole. I don't think this is going to last much longer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. I think we know which way this one's going to go, Cole.
Actually, Taz,
you got to be careful when you're going up there.
Top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground.
I think he's going to fly, Cole.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon. What an incredible match we've seen so far. He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent's not doing nothing about it. What's that tell you? When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars on the mat, shoulders down, this could be it.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to fight it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think they're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars. Oh, my! I think someone's just been busted open.
Look at all that blood. These WWE fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight.
I think these fans came here to see superstars compete in a match, not beat each other to a bloody pulp. These superstars certainly aren't looking easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious.